Ivyblossum, welcome back to my channel. Just a messenger 828. Authentically me, authentically you. We forever bloom. You know, there's a video that's gonna come out. Okay, it's technically a continuation to the 90s babies being bullied, right? That is a video on my channel. If you do not know that that's a video on my channel, please go down my video catalog. I have tons of videos put out yet. I don't know why they don't have as many views as they should. the the continuation of this video is now. So there's a part 3. Hey, excuse me. All I do is stand back and touch. No. Do you have to use the bathroom? There's a bathroom right there. Is it time to go to the bathroom? Sound like you still tired. Like you ready to take your nap early. Do you need to nap with your brother? Someone might need a nap, okay? Um, Sleep is significant. All right, so I was talking about the fact that I made that part 2 to the 90s babies being bullied. And I'm like, no. Actually, I'm trying to debate whether or not I'm going to post it. And I'm like, I'm just going to keep that in the tuck. I'll keep it in the tuck. So this will be a part 3. Shoot, it might be swishy. It might be whooshed around. Who knows? Um, Something being swished or switched around, swished. It's a frenzy. I talked about birds flocking in one of these past videos. Most recent ones. The patterns of how birds flock. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ancestors are present because you're just doing stuff right now. You're just doing stuff just to do. Go sit down, like I told you. Just ripping up paper. Somebody could be ripping up paperwork. Okay, people are trying to get rid of evidence, and someone stutters because people. Okay, it's out on the table. I just haven't even said it yet. There's so much happening. Like, look at the dynamic of the energy. Okay. Meanwhile, I am looking at a product. Okay. Something about like someone's gaining. Now we go to the cards. Because someone's gaining, someone tried to be a thief. Something about thievery. You know, flipping. The next thing, somebody could have been saying that you a thief and you're not. Oh, they only trying to do it for. It's crazy. Last night I was sitting here. She give me money, or she take my money when I'm in need. Oh, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger way over town that digs on me. She take my money. Somebody want to give money though. I keep saying give. So someone has to return the slab. The ancient scroll of prosperity. Confirmation burp. It was slightest. Oh. All right, so ancient artifacts will have to be turned to the rightful lineages. This surf, oh, this is all of distraction. All the games talking. Oh, and now, oh, here come the gnats. Me, although the crabs was eaten recently. That's why. That's why so much strife is coming towards, because they don't want the real lineages to receive the ancient artifacts, because there's gonna be more things. There's gonna be more things on Earth. The wording is very significant. Okay, Earth, Saturn, Venus, Taurus, Capricorn. Earth signs have entered the chat first. This can also talk about gaming. This is physical, in the physical. This is not just a spiritual game. Although all of that led to the game. In order to get the physical manifestation of what this is, there had to be work being done spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, because all those are the targets. I'm not even saying too much, and I'm saying enough. Thank you, God, for my gift. Thank you, God, for the connectivity. And those that try to go against the will of me and you co-creating, my goodness, I pray for them. Because you don't play about your interactions with your children. And that's a good father. The gains don't matter. Your interactions with your children matter. Damn. Okay. Because I'm getting downloads. This is all channels. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm popping back in. Um, do you care about your sperm? Men? Just because a baby is born does not mean that that's still not your sperm. this is channeled, but this is also how, in my opinion, this is how a man that's God led should think. That is his essence. What's he gonna do for his essence, right? Automatically, dude, you can judge somebody. Oh, he wasn't there for his kid. Woo 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 woo. People can say that, right? Imagine the person that has that kid, but the father's not there. They could feel that, but it takes inner work to try to understand what was going on with that. But why wasn't you there? Instead of saying, yeah, emotionally and intelligent wise, let's have a conversation and let me understand, why weren't you there? What happened? Because there's things in this world that stop people from even being fathers. There's so many stories on Maury. Baby father got killed and he couldn't even see the child. You know what I'm saying? Just to even see your sperm be birthed in earth, um, is a blessing. So okay, boom, he wasn't there. Why weren't you there? Da 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 da. You figure it out. And depending on that person, it's gonna take a while, because you know what? In order for them to meet you at that conversation, they have to do the inner work to even understand the question that you asked. And because of the manner that you asked it can throw them off access. Like, whoa, this person's not yelling. They just simply want to know why. Yeah. All right, I had my moment of judgment. I'm not gonna sit there though. That's not my job. I had to learn myself with that. A lot of people, it's not their job. But because I work so closely with God, amen, Hallelujah. Glory. For your glory. For your glory. It's bigger than just us, right? So when we judge people without trying to know their story, right? Without trying to get their testimony, whoa, look at her shifting the atmosphere. Oh, without knowing their testimony, did you even give a person a chance to give their testimony? And if you did you even possibly think, okay, this person probably don't wanna, they're probably not an open person. So what they tell me, I'm just gonna sit with that and I'm gonna pray on it for them. What happened to prayer warriors like that? Nah, no, ooh. So the ancestors are upset. Everybody stopped praying. Everybody stopped worried about, or started worrying about money. This generational gap. Everybody started worried about money instead of praying for each other. Ooh, oh my God, it's fire in my bones right now. They're upset because no one's praying for each other no more. Fuck the money. Everybody out for a game. Thieving. Thievery is a sin. Is it not? You can't even sit there and trying to covet somebody else's wife, horse, cow, man, servant. That's thought, word, or deed. You sitting here claiming somebody that's not yours. Now you found out that they weren't yours. It's a matter of how you find out. That's where God gonna meet you at, when you have the awareness of, oh, I see this a little clearer now. What you tested. What are you gonna do with this? This is a doozy. I threw a curveball. How you gonna hit this? You gonna hit it out the park? Are you gonna pass this? As everyone, you're tested every day. Wherever, do you notice the test? Or are you noticing SATs and, oh my God, it's deeper than the scam of you being able to go to school and get a job to sustain and stay at that job and be able to get this, and that just by working a job. That's obsolete. You have to have a side hustle or some other stream of income. You got to have multiple streams of income. It is. And how God leads you to it is your personal story. That's your testimony. You know your ups and downs in your story, in your testimony. But the thing is, you have to realize what's the ups and what's the downs. If you're topsy turvy, it's a little different. It's a little inverted. Now, my child, I want to come sit over here with me. Amen. There you go. Okay, you're not drinking that much. Yeah. After this, you get water. So the next time you want it, it's going to be a swallow left. Good job. The thievery, though. You was just over here sitting down. Come sit down. You still got something to drink. Oh, thank you. I'm taxing you now. Oh, so good. Yummy. Yum in my tummy. So good. See, you could have been drinking this and sitting down. But now I gotta drink some of it. You share with mommy? You share with mommy? Yeah, you share with mommy. Okay, sit down. You gotta sit down. If you want this juice, you gotta sit down. I'll drink the rest of it. Decisions. Alright, I'm drinking it because you're not sitting. You're gonna be mad. You chose not to sit down. You chose not to sit down. I told you the next thing you're drinking is water, right? Yeah. Nope, you don't get that. That's for later now. If you just looked at me doing that, as long as I did that, thank you. But that's the information. I decided to shut up. I decided to shut up. Because you know why? I let the energy speak. The cards are nothing but something that can hold the energy, right? So when the cards are shuffled, the energy makes them pop out. Let's give an example, shall we? What does the collective need to know at this moment? Shoot, this is a slash collective read. Let's go. What's the energy of the collective? What information needs to be known? Moment. Source creator. The maker of heaven and earth, the maker of space, time continuum. Not stopping. It continues. My son watches this show Number Blocks, and block number one, talks about how space is infinite because you can always add one to make another number, and it's both ways, infinitely positive and infinitely negative. That's why yin and yang matters. Yin and yang, nothing it stands for balance. Whether it's universal, if there's a forest fire, it's unbalanced. The environment does not gel well with fire. Look, if you're high on her. This is Spirit got the fire squad ready. They're ready. Beck and call. You might have a royal lineage because this looks like you've had a whole army at your beck and call, and you chose not to deploy because you stood for peace. But now in the spirit Spirit said, okay, motion. Because it's like it's like a gauge that keeps getting filled and filled and filled and filled and filled and filled and filled until God's like there's like a certain point of karma that can be accumulated, that at that certain point, 80,000 points, I don't know, just some random point system, boom, that's a line marker. Okay, now the angels are employed. Now they get to really be in the field like they want to. I feel like, look, it's getting lighter in here. I feel like angels be like waiting. Ooh. What's your decision, mother lover? Because I'm ready. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. Is it there yet? Wait a minute. So angels really just be sitting up there like, okay, paperwork's done. I'm bored. What are we doing, God? I know we're guarding everything's safe up here, but what are we doing? All right, you gonna be employed down to earth at a certain point. At a certain point, it's got to reach that gauge, and I feel like they've been waiting for the gauge to reach for like eternity, and now it's ready. Now it's ready. Ew, in the motherfucking flames. Wow. It'll all end in flames. That fire squad. Someone's relative could have been on the fire squad. Also, they served for a country. Whether it was during the time they had these or with bows and arrows, they served. They're honored in the spirit. I got apocalypto just now. Someone could be native to wherever they're from. You're native there. Scalping. So oh God. Someone could get scalped. Like, that might be a trend. Or there's a serial killer that scalps people. Why does it sound like these people that be making wigs out of human hair? Why am I laughing at that? But it's true. That's why sometimes them wigs ain't. If I wear synthetic, if I ever, because I went through a phase, it's synthetic. It's not that real hair. You're wearing somebody else's energy. You're wearing their spirit. Ew. What if that person was a prostitute in a third world country? Now you got all the energies of all the people they slept with sitting on your head too. Ew. No, that's why. Oh, no, that's why. If you actually think about it. That's why they be prostitutes half the time. That's why. They're wearing the energy of a... Whoa. Y'all be careful out here. Postpartum shattered and all, I'm not wearing a wig. I'll wear my bonnet. I'm not wearing a wig. That's not what God intends for me. And if I ever was in that energy, I learned my lessons. I think people be mad because they can't talk about the lessons they've learned. They're ashamed. You learned it? Are you still doing it? Wari, come here. Come here. What's wrong? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? and you think it's funny. That's not funny. Stop yelling. What's wrong? I want him to say it. What's wrong? Exactly. You won't say it because you know you're not supposed to have it, right? That's what it is. You two, they ain't smart. Sit your behind down with that tablet or you finna go to sleep early. And I said sit. That's not how you sit in that chair. Sit down properly. Sit in that chair properly. I'm not playing with you. Yeah, I paint you. Let you know I'm not playing. Now, you gonna sit in this chair and play on your tablet, or you gonna go lay down? Okay then, you can sit there and cry. I know, I pinched you. That's fair. But guess what? You weren't listening.
Pika-pee. Pikachu.
Okay. Interaction. Just going back to that. Now back to this fire squad. Someone could have been related to somebody that was on a fire squad. A specific position is being shown. It's significant. Someone was on the fire squad. Sit down. This could be a hitman too. So someone was waiting for a command to shoot. Yeah, that's what it was. All of a sudden, my voice a little shaky, warrior. I've been sitting here speaking so divinely for a good minute. I just heard take the shot. They couldn't. They was having a heart attack. They was having a heart attack. The command for the shot was spoken. They started having a heart attack instantaneously. I just said there was a lot going on right now. Peep the energy. There's a lot going on right now. Peep the energy. Peep the energy. Peep the energy. Nat comes by, so they watching. Just is the job done? Clearly not. And this can be in spirit. So someone could have spiritually sent a shot and they had a heart attack instantaneously. You better not be over here messing with these people. You're messing with the wrong people. People having heart attacks. Federal investigations are going on in every realm. They checking everything. And things can be pulled back up. Nothing's ever really deleted. Nothing. So you want to talk about shame? There's people that eat people and they've been outed. There's people that eat babies and drink their blood and they've been outed for some years now. Ooh, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't send energy. Don't project. Don't do none of. Don't send nothing. You will go blind. You will be blinded. Blinded by the light that is within me. God don't play about his children. Like I said before, the intimacy with his children is so important. That interaction is important. Nothing will keep. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. God said I am in the chat. He said I am in the chat about my children. You do what now? You did what now? Oh no. Oh, someone's hearing a gavel. A specific soundbite of a gavel is plaguing someone. Like that song, "Return the Slab." It's boom 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 boom. They're hearing specifically that one, but also of like if this was PixArt or Microsoft PowerPoint soundbite, boom boom, will play as the screen. That's what it is. But this is not this doesn't have to be in a physical court. This is spiritual. The gunman was ordered to shoot and had a heart attack. No response. It's either he decided to shoot or he decided not to shoot. No response. He ghosted. He said, "Oh no." He saw something. He heard the gavel. He heard how he would end, or God showed him, if you take this path right now, this is how your life will end. Probably saw his life flash before his eyes before he even lived certain parts of it. Past, present, and future shown. And this is because he paused for a moment before he made that decision that would end his life. So there's gunmen that have died because they took the shot, and there's one gunman that said, "Oh hell no, I hear you, Lord. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. What do I have to gain from this?" Remember, this is spiritually, physically, emotionally. Like this is people spiritually took hits. Then I just prayer over everything, my lineage and my platforms. Somebody probably took a hit at your whatever it is that you do, or whatever it is that you're doing, or whoever it is that you're doing, whoever you went. So they went after not just what you're creating, but what's already been created. Mm. This could be your children in any relationship or bonds that you have with anyone. This is family. 9 times out of 10, that this is family. But this can also be family with a family that you created. Take it how it resonates. Some of y'all, they don't like the person that you created with, so they are boom, 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 trying to at least have been. And it's like, no, that shit dead, 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 dead. Excuse my French, but it's dead. That's no longer allowed. Meaning the moment you took that course of action, God stepped in the chat. So the Grim Reaper is over here just hold on. Didn't I tell you? You touched that door again and didn't just touch it. You're afraid, aren't you? I'm poking this finger at you. But guess what you better do? Sit down. Final warning. And because you ain't watching this, you gotta tell it. You come get it off the table. It's going off now. Yeah, cause you acting a donkey. You not Eeyore. All right, so Peep the energy, y'all. Y'all can hear what's going on. Reprimanding my child for what? Told him not to touch that door again. He touched the door. Cool, you sit down. Matter of fact, no TV. If you want something, you got your tablet on the table. You can come get it. And what did he do? Come get it. Not that water. I know you don't have that water over there. If you want to drink that water, you sit here. You come put it back on the table till you're thirsty again. What you want to do? You could go over there now that you drunk some. So, okay. How you interact with your children is how God interacts with you. Okay? God get frustrated with us. He be like, "Oh God, my creation." So he's like, "Who me, my creation?" what am I to do? Like, I know the whole story, but this part really just frustrates me. Gotta have a sense of humor about God, man. I mean, he created the funny. He created the funny, y'all. You gotta just laugh it off. It's just wild. But yeah, let's go back to the fact that a hitman had a heart attack because he decided to pull the trigger, and the one that decided not to pull the trigger didn't have a heart attack or an aneurysm or a pulmonary ism schisms. Also, the ones that are in that line of work probably have health problems. I'm just saying. Because it does blow back. It does. Just like when you're sending energy at people, when you're doing things like that has a blowback, you know. Okay, I may have hit other people, but also what was the cost on your end? Because there's always equivalent exchange. Every action has an equal yet opposite reaction. That's alone the infinity pool. The show Number Blocks that my son watches, there's a character named Number One. Block number one. One is explaining the universe is infinite. Because you could always add another one. You could always have more of me, baby. That's what one was saying. You could always have more of me. And I go on infinitely to create more. Positive and negative. Speaking of numbers, the book of numbers could be significant. 25 could be significant. Yeah, let's see. The example was cards popping out. The energy, how it works. Sorry, y'all. If I was a professor, I'd be all over the place. Your notes wouldn't make no sense. Your notes wouldn't make no sense. And that's just something that I gotta work on me with. Okay, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. We can strive to be, though. But perfection isn't everything either. You're perfect being just you, the way God made you. Come here. So what's going on with that? What was that about? Hello? What was that about? What did anyone do to you? Was the tablet not working the way you wanted it to? What you want, the sound? Or you want the bed? God be like, y'all be throwing fits like that, and I still consider you perfect. Dang. Because, we do be throwing fits. Some people be throwing magic and spells and try to throw bullets while throwing fits. And you think you gonna get good return on investment? No. No. I'm talking about throwing fits to the extent of thievery. Again, that's a sin. You can't covet something that's not yours. Wife, children, house, land, maid servant, horse, cattle, rooster, piglets, the spider that's in the shed. Like, yeah, Charlotte's Web in this. I feel like somebody was trying to steal everything. Okay, so the fire squad had to be called on a thief. That's what that is. Fire squad had to be called on a thief. I want y'all to see how they pop out. They're sliding, but one stayed on my hand. The rest slid. This stayed on my hand. So you're an expected energy. You're expecting what it is that's happening with these thieves to happen. You're expecting it. What? Great fortune. You're of high honor, of great fortune. People trying to steal a gift. This great fortune is a gift. Expectation. They stole this gift and expected you to be in poverty, but the thing is, the false person in the situation, that's a thief, will be in poverty. 28 is significant. And my golly gee, it is significant for my situation. Someone could be born on the 28th of whatever month. Very significant in my situation. All these numbers could be. I only know of one. 37 years of age is significant. 8, 17, 26, 24, 25. The high honor fire squad is taking out this thief because of the expectation of great fortune and a gift. But a false person will end up being in poverty. Something about main male. The main male in the situation. Unexpected income was on my arm, and this one came out on the table. A child. A high honor, great fortune child. Thieves taking a gift of unexpected income. A false person was expecting for you to be in poverty. There was more that hit the floor. Journey, house, mature woman, despair. Child, journey. High honored child, blessed with great fortune, is on their journey or a journey. They stole unexpected income and a gift of a house, or there's a gift in a box and a house and unexpected income that was stolen. A mature woman could be a false person, or this they were false people, because there's two false persons. There was two. They were false people to this mature woman. These false people was in poverty and was expecting to get this gift. but they did. They're getting despair. They're getting despair. Or this is how they left you, collective, in poverty and despair. Because they wanted to take Destiny's Child, the child. Like, this is your destiny. They wanted to take your destiny. They wanted to take what was destined for you. A mature woman. So the mature woman, I'm feeling the mature woman that's at the bottom of this deck is the one that has significance. A birth, their day of birth is significant in this reading for whoever this resonates for. Besides just me, because it resonates for me too. 18, 27, 8, 10, 20, 6, and 32 is significant. Along with the 24, 25, 26, 28, 8, 17, 17 and 18. There could be a child between the ages of 17 and 18, or something about between the ages of 17 and 18. From 10 or 8 to 18, 27. Like, I feel like each number here can either be a person that gave this gift, intended for this gift to reach you, collective, and these two false people did something, trying to thieve it. They tried to thieve it away. They tried to thieve it away. It's like cranes in the sky. Okay, one more and I'm gonna end it because this is long. This is long. I feel like I should have just went live. I really barely paused it, but it is what it is. This goes into that generational one too. Like, this is that was a big channel. You gotta admit, I'm channeling my behind off. Amen. Card fell in reverse. Sudden wealth. Yeah, they're in the spirit. They're not receiving sudden wealth. They're not getting it. Great fortune's at the bottom of the deck though. Someone's passing away left you in a very great, fortunate position. This gift. Yeah. I feel like it's more than one person too. Because a mature man, oh no, a wealthy man is showing up. So I feel like the multiple streams of income is showing up. God is showing out. God is showing out. Y'all have to peep the energy of the environment. Peep the energy of the environment during your readings too. Is there any distractions? Can you hear everything that's going on in the background? Like, you know what I'm saying? Piece that together. Use your noggin. Use your discernment. You know what's for you and what's not for you. You know what's gonna stand out to you. Your readers be on tangents half the time because it's like confirmation while still receiving the main message. And God really wanted to express that he really cares about the intimate interaction with his children, being present to interact with them. God is always present for his children. Dang, man. And the way that things are in this realm is everything's trying to take your attention. It's all distractions. Dang, being present for your children. Like having that interaction to love on them, to guide them. Fuck the money. And because someone was just like, fuck the money, I care more about my children. Y'all, story time. Bump it. It'll be an hour. Story time. I last year worked for like 3 weeks. In all, actually, about 3 weeks. I was like, all right, I need to get a job because I was just like, I gotta get a job. So I find uh my most my long sitting career field. I go back to it. Go to an interview. Lovely people, lovely place, lovely environment, everything. Um, my sibling was the one that took me. I told my sibling, "Hey, you should apply too," because I know they were looking for a job. Boom, we were both in the hiring class. Like, God is good. So I lost my vehicle, so I'm taking rides with him to the
Pikachu.
facilities.
Pikachu.
Now, at that time, because I'm getting real personal, okay? At that time, um, my child was with his father. Okay, he was with his siblings, and there was altercation that ended up happening in that home. So I'm not gonna say everything, but there was an altercation that ended up happening. Um, Not with the children, but with the adults, and that morning, I'm not even gonna say it's something. God was telling me, no, don't go in. I was like, but God, like I just got this job. Like you want me to sacrifice this job? And he's like, yes, sacrifice the job. Don't go. Something's gonna happen. Just don't go. And that morning I had no motivation to go. I'm like, are you sure? Like I need this job. Like what's going on? He said, skirt. He said, skirt. Look at my testimony. Listen. Pay attention to the energy. Okay? So I don't go. Thank God I didn't. Police had to be summoned to those premises. And my child is not diagnosed, but he's for sure on the spectrum. You can hear, what I'm saying, how he responds. My child's on the spectrum. And that most cops don't know how to deal with people on the spectrum. If they do, I don't know if they have the training. They don't even say what they be having the training on. What they be training them on. They need to have training on how interpersonal skills with people. I'm just saying. That's a thoughtful class. look at look at me as a knee slapper. But that's a very thoughtful class to actually, how do you interact with people? I feel like some of these cops need to have worked in a call center field. That's just me. Tangent. All right, back on track. So me not going to work, I had sacrificed the job, and I have not worked since I gave birth. So people probably on the outside, oh, she's lazy, she doesn't work, da 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 da. But they don't understand. I have a child that has special needs, and he's not diagnosed yet. So it's in limbo. I'm not getting, what I'm saying, all of that. He has to be diagnosed. And it's been hard because at the time, y'all, that I got that job in that interview and told my sibling about it, and we were both going through the training. Our mom passed. So I have a child that's on the spectrum that just lost his nana. I don't even know how that's going to compute to him because we're still trying to figure out how he computes. he, this little man get upset. He roars. I do my best, but there's some days where I'm just like I'm over it. That's God was just showing y'all how it is and how he be with us. And we be like, God, can you? I know you hear me, God. And he's like, yeah, but like you kind of getting on my nerves right now. I love you. You are my perfect creation, even though y'all not perfect. But all of that to say, my testimony, and don't judge a book by a cover. There's some there's some people that can't because of their circumstances. Oh, that's an excuse. People be like, yo, that's an excuse. Now I gotta get out here and do mine. But y'all be putting y'all kids in these daycares that these people they can get sick, and there's sick people that still land jobs like daycares, which is wild to me. You had that daycare facility in New York that had fentanyl underneath the play sheets where they were not play sheets underneath the nap time maps, the mats where they sleep at for their nap time. You know they breathing that in. You babies be snoring, and you had them children that got fentanyl in their system. You don't never know, right? And there's too much going on in the world. I'm not sitting here to fearmonger, right? But use your discernment. There's too much going on in the world. So when God said, "Hey, don't go to that job," your kids is more important. Remember. And look here, y'all that always try to down. Oh, you need to do for your kids, and then I'm hearing how people talk about me for real. I'm hearing that. I can hear that. You know, God gonna bring. It's like you in your MySpace bubble, right? This is my space. But every time somebody talk about you, there's like a catalog that pulls up. There's like pictures, screenshots, all of that. God shows he keep that in the tub. Like my baby need to see this. My baby need to hear this. Especially if you got the gift. If you really have the gift, that's how it comes. It's different for everybody too, but that's how I think about it. I'm on MySpace bubble. Bloop incoming audio message. I just hear how people talk about my name because that's my name. You know what I'm saying? So of course, God, oh, your name was mentioned. Bloop bloop bloop. People don't realize like God really is the real Twitter. Like he be like, oh, they at you, they mentioned you, yeah. So I can hear how people be talking and she ain't got no job, and then when God put that pressure on you, because God will return that. Oh, you was talking about my child, like they not okay. Let me give you a fifth of what they went through. You can't eat a fifth. And I went through that. But God be like, let me give you a fifth of what they went through, and I'm gonna go ghost. And God be like, I'm a ghost. Remember, I'm a figment of your imagination, because y'all don't believe in me really anyway. That's the type of time God on. So let me show you how I'm gonna bless my actual children, my actual that really got that and they gonna have that drip forever. God is not playing right now. He not playing right now. Oh my goodness, we don't have the ancestors, and now God is like, yeah, I'm in the chat. Yeah, I'm in the chat. What now? I done visited every single one of my baby's platforms that y'all been coming from. Huh? Send it now. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. He mad. He mad about his. That's all I know. He mad about his, as you should. Because what if anybody came from my baby, I'd be on the same type of time. If you a real one and you really care about them kids, you will be on the same type of. They not just a check to you. You see what I'm saying? They not just the income tax check. And just because you can't do for your children right now don't mean you unfit either. Everybody that got money still have no. Everybody complaining about prices, even the rich folk. At least the ones that didn't invest their money well enough, right? Because everybody's still going through their lessons, what they need to learn to progress in their lane. I tell you one thing, just keep God close. Ooh. He in the chat, boo. He's like, all right, I gotta hop in somebody else's chat. Okay, all right. You gotta make life fun, man. And for me, being able to connect with the energies the way that I can, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, it'd be serious as hell. People really be doing these slimy stuff, and that's okay. God got it. He do. Took a while for me to get here to be like, God got it, and actually set it in His hands and continuing to pray. Again, back to prayer. A little gnat just came by again. Back to prayer. Y'all don't pray for each other no more. Cause them ancestors mad about that. I feel that fire coming up again. Y'all don't pray for each other no more. You say you love this person, okay? You say you want to be with this person, okay? Like you say that you care about this person, but y'all don't pray for each other no more. Then you'll sit on information that possibly could help not only that person but the other person involved. Like, cause y'all be gossiping. That's just what it is. Y'all be gossiping. That's gossip. Keeping tabs on people. That's gossip. What are you? What are you? Are you? How are you as close to God? Do you feel that comfortable to be able to talk to God the way I talk to God? Like He your friend? Cause He is. He been with you from the beginning. He knew you since before you were placed in your mother's womb. Hello? And you don't tell me there's no prophets, because the rest of that saying talks about how you are appointed as a prophet. You speaking your testimony is prophetic. Hello? Okay. Then people be jealous of people that are able to to speak how they want to speak, but it's like you have to get to know God in order to do that, to even know yourself. And they turn right back around to doing what they doing to distract themselves, no matter what it is. I'm not gonna talk that hard because I be distracting myself too. You know what I'm saying? I be distracting myself too. But I know what it is I gotta do. And I'm doing it. It's being the footwork is done. So while I did what I had to do, I got fire squad shot at me. I'm dodging bullets left and right from here to there. Fire squad shooting at me. Spiritually, physically, people speaking on my name. Collective, you can resonate with that. Excuse me. Confirmation, but sure enough, you gonna get this and this and this because it was intended. And what God intends through the vessels that came before you. you will receive. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave that there. If you like the way that I read, if you mess with me, you know what I'm saying. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you would like a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. If you would like to donate, that information is also in the description box below. Remember, we are all forever blooming, and I love y'all. Peace.